Well, the price of renting a home in Idaho is on the rise as well. According to the National Low Income Housing Coalition, a person making minimum wage, which is $7.25, would need to work 95 hours a week just to be able to afford a modest one-bedroom rental home. That's a fair market rate, which is $896 a month.
With such high rent prices, some have turned to the federal government for assistance, also known as Section 8. The problem, it could take years to get into federal housing. Our Vanessa Perez introduces us to one woman who was able to turn her life around thanks to these kinds of programs.
From her desk as a CEO, you probably can tell Virla Spencer used to live in poverty. Raising 7 kids on her own made her journey that much harder. With the help of a housing voucher, the trajectory in her life changed.
It was a saving grace for me.
The voucher meant her family was guaranteed a roof over their heads, but it took 3.5 years to receive assistance.
I held on to hope, and so I would apply to some of the tax credit properties to see if I could get in there. There is a waiting list that was a mile long for everybody, every program that I tried to apply for.
Spencer eventually got to the point where she became self-sufficient and decided to pass the torch. A scary moment as she let go of the safety net she knew for years.
Once I let the voucher go, it went uphill for me. And so did I have challenges along the way? Absolutely. But once I got through those challenges, I will say now I am a homeowner. But everybody has to start somewhere.
Spencer's story is all too common. People are waiting years to receive a voucher. The Spokane Housing Authority provides rental assistance to thousands of households a month.
The reality is that incomes are not keeping pace with the amount of the cost of living.
Only about 1 in 4 people who qualify for a voucher will ever actually receive one. The last time the waiting list opened was in 2016. In 4 days, the Spokane Housing Authority received 5,000 applications. To this day, it's still working its way through. About 120 people are left on the list. PAR expects the waiting list to reopen between October and December of this year.
Housing is the foundation on which they're able to do all of the other things in their life that are important. It's really hard to go to work if you don't have a place to live. It's really hard to take care of your medical if you don't have a place to live. It's hard to get your kids to school if you don't have a place to live.
In North Idaho, 1,700 people are currently on the waiting list. The wait time is about 17 months.
We, do recognize there's a very, difficult challenge for low-income renters out there right now, and we're happy to be able to provide the support and resources that we do have available to us.
Ellis says people who receive a voucher could take some time to actually find a place that will accept it. People are given about 4 months to find a place, but can ask for an extension. Others get lucky and are able to find a home more quickly. For people like Spencer, receiving a voucher can be life-changing for families.
Even though I had to wait a long time to be able to get it, it helped me become self-sufficient and helped me get to where I am today. And without it, I don't know where I would be.
Both organizations are working with landlords by offering incentives to get people into housing quicker. You can see if your family qualifies by going to our website, kxly.com. Reporting in Spokane, Vanessa Perez, 4 News Now.